Hit him.
Hit him.
Killed
Nice.
him.
You're stealing all my kills, bro.
I'm sorry, Jake. Someone else.
Oh.
It's Tuxter.
It's Tuxter.
We lost.
So last summer, I went on a streak of playing a lot of team games with my good old pal Phenom Cloud, because we wanted to make a dual perspective UHC highlights. And we kinda got it, but Phenom's footage corrupted or didn't save or didn't have enough space or he lied to me or something, so it only had my footage. But that didn't stop us, we continued to try. And today's episode of UHC Stories is one of those attempts. I'm just going to cut to the chase. This was a Teams of 2 games on Alliance hosted by Maku in June of 2019. And it was all the same old public meta scenarios that public UHC has turned into at this point. Cut Queen, Hasty Boys, etc, etc. Really nothing too special here. And the early game wasn't really too special either. I got some cows, I got some chickens, I got some sugarcane, some more cows and some more chickens, you get the idea. It was a decent start to a game, but public UHCs are rarely determined by that, given the current state of the game. Since it's a metagame with Cut Queen and Hasty Boys, I was heading down to the caves just 5 minutes in. Gotta go fast these days. I found some copper, and for those uninformed, this is my copper pack edit, link will be in the description, and I replaced iron ore with copper, and this pack is now invalidated with the new 1.17 cave update. Fuck. And I eventually found a cave. Now, I had found a cave, but this cave was lacking in terms of resources. So I strip mined away to a separate cave where I found Leftu of all people, not the person that I wanted to see just a few minutes before PvP would be enabled. And we ended up playing a funny game of trying to get the gold before the other one. He ended up with most of the gold, but he gave me some chicken in return, which was well appreciated, as chicken is just objectively the best food to ever exist in real life and in Minecraft, fuck your saturation. Taking his nice gesture into consideration, as PvP was going to be enabled quite soon, I hijacked just a few more veins of gold from a nearby ravine and a single diamond ore before running away to the surface. After finding a spider on the surface giving me enough string for the bow, I went to go and meet up with Phenom. We may not have found enough diamonds to get enchanted, but we didn't really care in all honesty. We just went to 0-0 anyways to see what we could find. As we approached the vicinity of 0-0, we found some loot on the ground from presumably a nearby fight, so we went to investigate. I caught a brief glimpse of Tuxter, Lefty's teammate, so we ran away and let them finish their fight, trying to pursue someone else in the area. And someone else in the area we would find. However, it wasn't who we were expecting to find, and not in terms of the player, but in terms of the armor that they were wearing. This person was wearing only diamond boots. It was a little bit suspicious, but it would be nearly a free kill for us if we could catch up with him. He did run a half marathon into the desert before digging down on us, in which I would pursue him, and after just a little bit of digging around, I would catch him with his back against the wall.
Just push him.
Got him. I picked up his diamond boots from his loot pile and headed to the surface, made his head golden, and then went back on the hunt with Phenom to see if our luck would continue. And to our surprise, it would. We found a solo in full iron armor, or full copper rather. And, well, he dug down before we really even had a chance to fight. He really wasn't feeling the 2v1, I guess. Lefty and Tuxter pop into our view once again, annihilating the dark blue team on a mountaintop. And once again, we ran away. We weren't really feeling the 2v2 here, considering they outgeared us. Having ran away from the mountaintop, we found yet another solo on surface. And yet again, he decides to dig down on us. That's 3 for 3 at this point. Maybe we aren't so lucky this game. We ran away, trying to bait him to resurface, which worked momentarily, but with incredible reaction time, he walled us off and dug down again. Now, I know I mentioned the other guy wasn't feeling it, but this guy really wasn't feeling the 2v1. We ran off to a nearby forest where I would find a bunch of puppers ready to fight by my side, forming an army of 7 warrior dogs off of a very small number of bones. Moments later, Phenom would find a team of 2, this time being the solo that would actually take on a 2v1, unlike what happened to us. And by the time I got to the lake where the brawl took place, Phenom had dampened the threat and took down an uncreative cat. I came from behind to surround Monike, giving way for Phenom to make the final shot. And it was time to finally reap the rewards of being able to fight. After taking some time to scavenge through all the loot, I found an enchantment table, or 2, for us to use, and I also found a power 3 bow. I gave Phenom a diamond helmet as my copper helmet was my only piece of projectile protection, and I didn't really want to give that up. Having split the loot we earned, we headed back off to try and find another fight. By this point, Lefty and Tuxter had managed to rack up a combined 12 kills, and me and Phenom, we kinda recognized that our chances at winning this game or even doing remotely well were basically over.
No, they win. We just want to try and do stuff. Have fun.
Before they find us, yeah.
Exactly. We're trying to have fun, dude.
It's not about winning, it's about having fun until you die. Having recognized our seemingly evident fate, we went off to try and find literally anyone else. There were still a decent number of players and teams left in the game, but nobody would appear in front of us. They would continue to feed into Lefty and Tuxter.
Fight us, or die to Tuxter and Lefty. Well,
they didn't listen.
Another one bites to death, yeah.
And that's when Phenom and I devised a plan to try and have some fun.
Let's just go back to 2-0, dude. If we find them, we actually... How about this? If we find them, we just start 1v1ing, like, together. Like, we just fight each other. Like, immediately.
Now, before we have time to fully disclose and talk about the details to our plan, we find yet another solo dropping from the sky base. I go in for the backstab, but he knocks me away with his punch bow, which he presumably fished up. We chased him up the mountain in pursuit of his punch bow, and Phenom would once again lay the final blow. But as we kill him, we notice the Cyan team down the mountain that we had just climbed. It's not Tuxter and Lefty, so we make the decision to go aggressive on it. And with their backs up against the figurative wall here, Phenom does it once again. He's healing.
Hit him. Hit him. Kill them.
Good job.
Hit him.
Hit him.
Kill them.
Now I'm just gonna let this next clip play out. Stealing all my kills, bro.
I'm sorry, Jay. Someone else.
Oh.
It's Tuxter.
It's Tuxter.
We lost.
I hit Tuxter. All right, we ditch.
We had a good enough.
We had a fun time. Lefty's behind me. I'm done. I've eaten my one piece of healing. I don't have enough gold to heal.
We had a good run, dude.
Oh, this is the end. I'm at 4 hearts.
This is the end.
1.5. This is
I'm
it.
killing you.
I hit you. I hit you.
Oh shit, we're so good.
I hit. Aw, damn. So, yeah. That's how that went down. Just as planned. We would run into Lefty and Tuxter, and we would have a fun little 1v1 while they were in pursuit of wanting to add yet another number to the kill board. Just as planned. Now, I didn't have the greatest performance this game, and I will openly admit that. But as a team, we ended up racking up 5 kills total, plus one if you include Phenom's kill on me. My one and only kill may have been on a man with only diamond boots, but I guess we take those. For having nobody actually fight us, it wasn't a terrible result in the end. We found our way to have fun in a game of UHC where our fate was seemingly predestined. And with how the game has developed, that's about all I can ask for anymore. And that will just about wrap up this episode of UHC Stories. Thanks for watching.